Let me ask you something uncomfortable today. Are you actually the man you claim to be, or just the man everyone else thinks you are? Because here's what I know after coaching thousands of men. There is the day man, the professional, the provider, the respectable guy. And then there's the night man, the one who hides, numbs, escapes, and compromises. And your porn addiction lives somewhere in that gap. This is not because you're weak, but it's because you're still protecting lies about who you really are. Today, I want to expose 9 of the most common lies men tell themselves, the kind that sound reasonable, mature, even responsible, but quietly keep you stuck, divided, and disconnected from the man you were created to be. If even one of these hits you between the eyes, this episode will change you. Guys, welcome to The Rebuilt Man. My name is Coach Frank Rich, host and founder here, and it's been our mission for the last 6.5 years to help men just like you, those caught up in the depths of pornography addiction, believe in the lies about who they are, break the chains, step into freedom, rewire their brains, rebuild their bodies, reconnect with their wives. And today I want to talk about why lies keep us stuck. It's because most men don't stay addicted because they love porn. They stay addicted because they're emotionally invested in the stories that they tell themselves about it. These lies become comfort. They become permission. These lies become our identity. And you cannot outgrow what you keep justifying. So it's time to confront these head on, the 9 lies that men tell themselves about who they are that keep them stuck. Lie number 1 is I'm a good man because I provide. I want you to lean in and listen carefully. Providing financially does not excuse betraying your integrity privately. You can pay every bill. You can drive the nice car. You can live in the beautiful home and still be emotionally absent, spiritually disconnected, and internally divided. Your paycheck is not your identity. And when men build their worth around productivity instead of integrity, they give themselves permission to self-destruct in secret. Lie number 2 is porn is just a stress relief. Brother, you and I both know that it's not. It's an emotional avoidance disguised as self-care. You are not decompressing, you're escaping. Escaping your marriage, escaping your responsibilities, escaping your emotions, escaping your own life. But here's the truth. Men who need to escape from their own life built the wrong life. And porn becomes the drug that keeps you tolerating what you should be changing. Lie number 3, at least I'm not cheating. Well, brother, porn doesn't protect your relationship. It trains you to emotionally abandon it. It trains and conditions your brain for novelty. It teaches you secrecy. It reinforces disconnection. It erodes intimacy. You may not be quote unquote physically cheating, but neurologically, emotionally, spiritually, you're rehearsing betrayal every time you open that tab. Lie number 4 is going to hit you directly in your body. I'm too busy to work out. No, you're not too busy. You're just undisciplined. And I say that with respect, not through judgment. But because when you neglect your body, you don't just lose muscle, you lose your confidence, your energy, your testosterone, your emotional stability, and your self-respect. And a man who doesn't lead himself physically eventually will stop leading himself everywhere. Your body is not just a side project. It is the foundation of your discipline and your integrity. Line number 5 is I'll quit when life slows down. For hard-hitting, A-type individual like yourself, life will never slow down. There will always be stress. There will always be pressure. There will always be deadlines. There will always be conflict. Freedom belongs to the men who decide in the middle of the chaos, not after it. Waiting for the perfect season to change is how men stay stuck for decades. You and I both know it. Lie number 6 is I can handle this on my own. Well, if you couldn't, wouldn't you have already done so? Isolation feels noble. It feels strong. It feels masculine. But that addiction that you're fighting, it thrives in that silent moment. Every man who I've ever coached finally broke free, had to confront this truth. Pride is what will keep you stuck. Brotherhood will set you free. Lie number 7 is this is just how I'm wired. Brother, no, it's not. Your brain is not permanently broken. You've trained it. Neuroplasticity is real. Your brain literally reshapes itself around your habits. You didn't inherit this identity. You practiced it time and time and time again, which means you can also unpractice it and build a new one. Line number 8 is I've tried everything and nothing works. Most men haven't tried everything. They've tried motivation. They've tried more information. They've tried pure grit and willpower, but they've never tried identity transformation. They never got underneath the hood and built real structure. They never tried stepping into daily disciplines. They never tried real community and accountability. They continue to try comfort with new knowledge, not discomfort with new behaviors. And line number 9 is, I hate this part about myself. Now, while I know this one sounds honest, but the truth is it can be deadly. Shame does not kill this addiction. It fuels it. Self-hatred doesn't produce any change. It produces hiding, secrecy, and self-sabotage. You don't break free by hating who you are. You break free by building someone you're proud to become. Freedom begins when identity becomes stronger than temptation. So here's the pattern. Lies create division. Division creates shame. Shame fuels secrecy. Secrecy sustains addiction. But truth creates clarity. Clarity creates ownership. Ownership creates discipline, and discipline creates real, lasting freedom. You don't need more information. You need a new identity. And this is exactly why I built the Reboot Your Life system. Not to help men white knuckle through sobriety, but to help men rebuild their identity from the ground up. Inside our framework, we focus on identity over behavior, structure over motivation, brotherhood over isolation, daily disciplines over emotional decisions, purpose over pleasure, and vision over avoidance. Because porn addiction is not a porn problem. It is an identity problem. And when a man rebuilds his identity, discipline becomes natural, not forced. Now, if what I share today in this episode hit you, do not ignore that conviction. That's discomfort is trying to wake you up. You don't have to stay divided. You don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to keep living a double life. You can rebuild. You can reset. You can become the man you're created to be. In that moment, you choose truth over comfort, everything changes. Now, if you're ready to make that choice, I want to extend an invitation to you to join us. Start with our 7-day reset. It's absolutely free. 7 days of structure, of discipline, of connection, of community, of real coaching and accountability. If you visit therebuiltman.com/7-day reset, you can get access to this for free today. And included will be 7 days inside our community of men just like you, tired of believing the lies, ready to face the truth, and ready to build real freedom. Click the link below or visit therebuiltman.com/7-day reset. And brother, I look forward to seeing you on the inside.